Second, real quick. Got a little topic today. I want to talk a little bit about them Texas boys, man, them Texas boxers, and how Texas boxers is um, silent. Not hearing really no noise coming from um, the boxers out of Texas that were once known for talking the talk, and then having the media to mirror that energy, talking loud and proud and say it with your chest and keep the same energy and all of that. Hashtag keep running your mouth, And it was a lot, that we were seeing in the momentum for the Texas boxers. And then we seen the momentum of the media platforms that were in support of the Texas boxers. However, things went the way it went. The top dog, man, is still missing in action. MIA. Yet, a lot of the people that have supported Errol Spence up until he lost to Bud, a lot of them have all of a sudden put their energy and attention on a clean sport all of a sudden. It's weird people on this internet and in this boxing media. Someone who is an unbiased individual, someone who just loves the sport of boxing and loves to analyze and learn. I've learned being online how people move. What they saying 3-4 years ago, how they talking now. And I realized that there is a direct shift once their favorite person get their ass whooped. Because if we being honest, Errol Spence, his name came up a lot. I can say a whole lot, but I call him Errol Cosby. When I remember when I first realized he had the little Cosby face in a little post fight interview of whose fight was it? I'm not sure whose fight it was, but maybe Sean Porter fought that night. Errol was clearly drunk. And when people are asking, raising awareness about certain fighters, you notice how defensive and emotional certain fans get. Oh man, y'all worry about him drinking for, man. Whatever, man. Y'all shut up, man. Y'all hating. Y'all just can't live that lifestyle. When genuinely people are concerned, when you got a monster on your heels, and if you get caught slipping, it's a wrap. But I remember when Errol Spence was an IBF champion, and it was a lot of certain fighters, Keith Thurman, Bud Crawford, and many others who were enrolled in VADA testing. They all year round 365 VADA testing, where they can randomly pull up and test you wherever you at. And Errol Spence didn't enroll in VADA, and I remember at the time I was just like, man, why this man won't enroll in VADA testing? What's going on with it? And a lot of people's theories came out, and they thought that maybe he was juicing, and he was saying, hey man, I use USADA and this, that, and the other. And then there was one particular fight where my eyebrow raised a little bit. And it was a particular fight when he fought Mikey Garcia. Mikey was out here talking about, yeah, man, they haven't signed the Vita forms yet, the whoop de whoop, and was kind of making noise on the internet that they act like they don't want to do Vita testing. Then Earl eventually came around, he enrolled, they did their little testing for the little 3-month training camp or whatnot. And I just noticed on fight night, Earl didn't look as shredded as I normally seen him look. He wasn't punching as hard. He hit Mikey a whole lot, but Mikey never went down and he never folded. I was like, okay. So that was like the only time I really had seen a performance where I knew for sure there was Vita testing taking place with Errol Spence. So lo and behold, it's not Ray Charles can see that a lot of these individuals that were trying to defend Errol Spence, when people would say, Vita testing and and enroll and this, that, and other, they have this newfound energy about a clean sport. And I guess all it took was Bud beating the hell out of Errol Spence to make people think, like, maybe a clean sport is really important. Maybe there should be Vita testing. Maybe it's some illegal shit going on. That's when they started getting concerned, and just like after Errol got his ass whooped, then I seen a lot of people shift their energy. Because me, UGC, Trav FDY, we've been speaking about this drug testing shit for definitely the last 5 to 6 years strong. But I'll say a lot of people in 2025 all of a sudden want to speak on steroids, and there's a root to everything. I'm looking at it like, okay, this is motivated by this. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to talk about this because Bud might go up there and do something great, and to take away and tarnish what he got going on, if he pulls it off, it's just going to be something to try to tarnish his image. But I'm just putting this up to show y'all this fake. It's a lot of fake shit that takes place in this sport. But at the same time, people want to talk about Bud Crawford all of a sudden in drug testing. Y'all want to keep bringing up Snack, and I get it. The whole we can go down that whole thing and say that, hey, Canelo is in the hottest camp. I don't even feel like doing that right now. But what's up with y'all boys, though? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, and only thing y'all doing is bringing more attention to Bud Crawford and his event going forward with Canelo Alvarez, while none of y'all is even giving any kind of promo to Errol Spence, the one that got stepped on by Bud Crawford. Crazy, man. I got all this to say about Bud, but got nothing to say about Errol. Especially when we was talking about the prime shit the stuff that he was doing, we knew, like, bro, you need to get off that shit, man. Trust me, bro. Get off that shit. Stop hanging out with these Negroes. Stop fucking with these bars and in these clubs. You're a professional athlete. Why are you not dedicating yourself 100%? You doing all this other stuff could catch up with you. What they say about us, y'all haters. Black Horse, you a hater. You're the biggest Errol Spence hater. Ooh. And what I said was gonna happen actually happened. Only thing was he actually got his ass whooped quicker than I thought. I thought he was gonna make it 9 rounds. He only made it to the 8th. So Bud shut that shit down. But now all of a sudden, with Bud Crawford, a guy who has on record done more Vita testing than Errol Spence. You can go look this up. Okay? How many times has Bud done Vita testing, and how many times has Errol done Vita testing? Trying to give Errol a little promo. Hey, gotta put him in the topic. Since y'all don't want to talk about Errol Spence, y'all just want to talk about Bud. You act like Errol don't exist no more, man. But where was the energy for these topics, this discussion for Errol? You know, but what is going on with Spence, and not only Spence, not only Spence. I want to get another one. Talk about another individual, man, because I noticed that y'all change your energy up once these dudes get their ass cooked. Hold on one second. There he is. Jermell Charlo, man. Where he at? They ain't even got no promo for this man, Jermell Charlo. But all of this media, everybody that was pushing, Spence, Jamal, got all of this energy to talk about Bud and what Bud is doing every day of the week. What about the Charlos? What are they doing? Bud about to get cashed out right here, man, in this fight. Win, lose, or draw, he about to get caked up. He's got a fight scheduled. What about Jermell, man? And I actually seen Keith Thurman trying to beg this man to come out of this whatever shit that Jermell is on right now. Like, man, get in the ring. And but y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about why what's going on with Spence and Jermell. And then Jamal, clearly got what you call it, mega slapped by Caleb Plant, man. And he talking about because Caleb Plant lost his last fight, he not interested in that fight. No, you need that fight, Jermall Charlo. Getting slapped like that. But you know what, man? When it comes to this fake ass boxing media, majority of y'all got different angles on how y'all do this shit. Y'all don't even care about body testing like that. It just depends on what angle you taking, So it's just wild, bro. It's wild. But I would drop this though. I would drop this because with all the questions and suspicions y'all got about Snack, I do got one question because I can't accuse some shit that I don't know about. Y'all talking about a lot of y'all talking about Bud could be juicing or Snack could be doing dirty shit. We don't know all of that. We don't know all of that. But I do got a certain question though. And Victor Conte kind of in a tweet some years ago, but my question will be to Victor Conte, and somebody is welcome to chop this up and send it to him or whatever. How come VADA reports report? That is my, because I remember when Errol and Bud fought, I didn't see the names on the VADA list, but all the while, Victor Conte's making statements that they are testing or whatever, like defending them on Twitter. I'm like, well, why is it not being reported? So I'm not here to slam the dude and say that Snack is dirty or Vic Conti is dirty, but that's some confusion. That's some confusing shit. When that topic came up of how PBC or certain athletes don't want it reported on the website that they're being drug tested. So that will be my question. That is a question that y'all could definitely be adding more attention to, shedding more attention on is do they always report on the website? And if they don't always report certain athletes that are being tested, why? Why are they not being reported on the website? Because I've seen over the last few years, that website has been it's thinner and thinner. Very, very, very few fighters are being reported on that website that's been tested. So there need to be more transparency there. Who we got up in here? Marcus, what up, homie? He say, man down all day. Well, how long he gonna be down, man? How long will this man be down? Y'all get up sometime. I don't know if the comments are showing up, yo. So y'all gotta let me know. I don't know if the comments are showing up. It's kind of messing up. But Haplo up in here. Shout out to Haplo. Oh, appreciate that, bro. We say Spence channels. Man, this shit's tripping. Oh, yeah, the Dodo. Those who know. Pablo said, man down, but it was Spence. Yeah, man. It's been ever since that man down, it has been a pathetic run in media, man. It seems like when the Charlos and Spence was winning, seems like people on boxing media was happier. You know, I mean, I didn't care about all that being fanboys and shit of Spence and all that strap season. I told niggas Bud was gonna whoop his ass, but it's what it is. You know, they just seemed like they were so happy. It didn't seem like when Spence and the Charlo, you know, and Jamel got obliterated, just like they went on like a fucking hibernation for like a couple years and shit. And then they want to come back disrespecting a great. A dude who um with 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 bare hand with two fists beat the fuck out of y'all's dude, man. It just is what it is, man. Y'all gotta let this shit go. Look, if Errol would have won, he would be getting a Canelo fight, but he lost. So Bud is getting a Canelo fight. So stop hating. I don't understand haters, man. People gotta learn to congratulate. You know, Errol's a brother, Bud is a brother. One brother beat another brother ass, and y'all hating on the brother that won, man. Damn. Be happy one brother won. Be happy a brother is getting fighting a cash cow and could potentially do something historical, going up multiple weight classes to become undisputed there. And y'all are mad. Y'all are here talking about y'all lying. You're just lying for nothing. You know? And a lot of the ones that's mad at the ones that's talking about Bud, it could be cheating. A lot of y'all don't care about clean sport either, man. Y'all just doing it because y'all don't like these Spence supporters. I don't care about them. It ain't that deep for me, man. A lot of y'all are too emotionally invested in this shit to where, oh man, shit, let's talk about this. Woo, woo. Y'all see how they woo, woo, woo. You know, instead of coming up with some real discussions, this is old, man. This shit is old. Y'all barely talking about drug testing and if somebody's clean. When we was talking about that years ago, y'all was like, man, shut up, man. Y'all hating, man. Ain't nothing, man. This is natural, man. You ain't got to test, man. Weirdos online, man. I don't know what's up with these comments, dog. He said Jamel robbed Crawford of another undisputed and instead laid down for Canelo. It's pathetic, man. You know, a few Texas fighters embarrassed a lot of y'all that was so invested in media in them. And then now y'all disgruntled and y'all taking it out on Bud and taking it out on people that don't deserve this whack ass miserable energy y'all bringing, man. That's why I see a bunch of disgruntled, miserable ass media members, man. It's a bad look. It really is, man. None of you were talking about drug testing 4 years ago at all, man. Y'all didn't care. Now all of a sudden y'all want to get out of here, man. He said, "Oh, Errol's not even active, bro. So what's the point of the live?" Oh, I get it. EJ still there. So Errol got to be active for y'all to be talking about him, or for y'all to be all confident. Because you know it's just crazy, man. Y'all spent years jumping in comments, trying to bang on people. Nigga, it's scrap season, and he didn't even have a fight schedule. A lot of times he don't have a fight schedule yet. It's scrap season for life. Man down, man down, man down. Now it's none of that. It's quiet. Crickets. Went from big fish to little crickets. So thank me for putting him in a headline, because y'all want to talk about Buzz so much, but nobody want to talk about Spence. What's Spence doing? We don't know. Canelo and Bud, they could be juicing. They might be doing it clean. But what's Earl doing, man? What he doing? What the Charlos is doing, man? All of this stemmed from for a few Texas boys getting their ass whooped, and now everybody want to be, man, Bud Crawford this, Bud Crawford that. I'm like, damn, is this nigga face a boxing low key? Because the way y'all crazy. He said Jamal getting slapped by Caleb Plant and basically retiring. Bro, it's like, that's the fade you have to have. Okay. That fight has to happen, bro. Nobody in Texas should be allowing Jamal to just make it. Come on, man. You got a lot of y'all did a lot with this Lions only crap. Made people just feel really good about themselves and confident. Oh, this Lions only. Lions. Ain't no cats over here. Lions only. Really? The way Jamel fought against Canelo and the way Jamal got slapped by Plant? No, sir. No. You got to shut it down. You got to go out of business, man. There's no lion in any jungle that's going to allow somebody to slap them like that and nothing happens. So y'all have to get it together. Y'all so worried about Bud, and Bud's about to have the biggest payday of his career and fighting for undisputed. While you got the Charlo brothers, and Spence not even fighting shit. They ain't doing a damn thing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of disgruntled media dudes hating. They don't want it reported in case they get caught. Duh. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say it, but I'm like, that's the question I want answered from this guy. I want that's the questions I have about these certain athletes, because I heard that's how PBC do it. Some of them do get vital tested, quote unquote. That's what I heard, but they don't want to report it on the website. I guess it's in case they failed the shit. So it's just like weird, yeah. Man. Yeah, man. When it came to sport, nobody got passes over here for no bias, none of that shit. I don't care what geographical location. None of them should get passes. Marcus said ain't quiet on that end. And you root for what you say? You root for Bud to beat Canelo? Okay. Um, well, you ain't been over here like that, screaming at scrap season shit. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully your boy is recovered. I mean, I would think after all this damn time, he should be healed at this point. And maybe he got a good ass payday versus Bud, but Bud's about to fight twice. It'll be his second fight. And Errol has not. It's just like, man, he gonna go out like that? You gonna let Bud retire you? If that's what it is, then that's so be it, man. But damn, this is sad business, man. That because a bunch of disgruntled Texas boxer fans, because it didn't go y'all way, now y'all want to get over here and just lie. Just spell out a bunch of crap in boxing media in order to, I don't know. And then maybe because I don't know if y'all's channels are struggling, because I don't be caring about all that, but I know a lot of y'all survival probably rely on it. So I guess a lot of y'all say shit just to get people over there so that you can capitalize on it or whatever. But I'm like, y'all niggas can live with that? I've never understood these type of dudes on this internet shit. Like, that don't fuck with you. You ain't got no conscience, no integrity, no soul, fam, at all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, a lot of these is jokers. You know what I'm saying? They'll put they all into some fake shit, all into a lie, and press record. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man. Marcus said it sound like I miss EJ. Yeah, man. Yeah, obviously a lot of the media channels don't. The ones that was pushing all this scrap season shit, y'all definitely don't miss Errol, because y'all ain't talking about him nothing. You ain't saying what he doing in the community. None of that shit. I'm not hearing a goddamn thing about Errol Spence, man. Or them damn Charlos, man. Jamal came back to fight Jose Benavidez Jr. Like, what is this? Just come on, man. Come on. So, I just want to see some W's for a change. Derek James out here he worked on Alicia Baumgartner. Come on now. Come on now. That's it. That's all he got going, working for him right now. Alicia Baumgartner. Yeah, man. So somebody, shout to Foster, or Shaky Foster, man. I need to start giving him more promo. Matter of fact, I think, is he supposed to be fighting Ford? Raymond Ford or some shit? God damn. That means that Bud Crawford is like the Shang Tsung of boxing, bro. Low key. He literally took y'all's souls, man. Everybody that was pushing this Errol strap season shit, he took y'all soul. He making y'all talk about him. Everything he do, y'all got all y'all's attention on him. So it is work, man. It is definitely work. It just sucks that y'all decide to bring negative promo instead of positive promo and get this man his props and say that, you know what, man, if he pulled this shit off, man, it could be some incredible shit. You know, you could definitely take the angle and say, man, hopefully they got some drug testing, because if he's smart, he would have drug testing, especially as dirty as Canelo is, or that cap is, you know. So what they say, you are the company you keep. So if everybody in that camp is it's popcorn, you know. So to pop out or whatever. But yeah, man, Errol, I wish you nothing but the best, man. You know. But maybe, yeah, get a fight schedule, man, so they can stop being out here disgruntled and shit. Shit is terrible, man. It's a bad look. Horrible. Horrible. You know. I don't know a lot of these things you think about when they press record and start just talking about some bullshit, but it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, it's a brutal sport. That's why I do certain topics I do, man. That's why I flame that whole concept. I flame the shit out of Shane Mosley. A nigga who has been punch drunk pretty much half his life. He over here talking about, we don't want to see Tommy Jerry. We don't want to see hit and not get hit. Hey, man, shut that shit up, nigga. Just because you don't know how to fucking move your head, just because you don't have defense, you want to hate on people who got defense. you know. So I'm always, emphasizing defense, uh, drug testing. That's just been from day one, man. And a fair fight. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know who raised a lot of you niggas, man. But a fair fight is how it's supposed to be. It's how it's supposed to be. Now, if two dudes decide hey, we're gonna bring machetes, then okay, y'all machete this shit out. But if it's agreed that no, we're gonna have uh, a fair fight, no steroids, no loaded gloves, no none of that crap, then hey, that's what it should be. And when it don't go that way, you should flame the shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Hopefully these dudes that have been irrelevant for the last couple of years will finally step their foot back in the ring and bring some cheers and some smiles to a lot of these media members, because it seemed like a lot of y'all, once these fools fell off, y'all fell off, man. Y'all just went up into a whole sunken place type shit. So, I'm rooting for y'all too. I want y'all to get y'all content to get better and not be on some bullshit. Shout out to Jordan, man. He said he didn't buy a career in Mexico. Oh, man. Never had to remake a fight with PDs either. And shout out to Jordan. Marcus just like seeing the train wreck of Yellow Beezy kisses. And what do you say? Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. These comments tripping today. And Spence flying through car windows, land on his face. He'll be okay, Marcus. Then there will be another. I don't know if there'll be another Spence. Spence he's rare. He says, "Am I calling the Crawford Canelo fight?" I might do like a post fight review. I might do a post fight review, some shit. You know what I'm saying? May the best man win, I guess. I just hope they clean. Oh shit. Oh, if you go commentate, that might change the game. He said, let's do it for old times. If y'all don't know, man, Jordan is the best commentator of all times. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, hey, yeah, we might have to do that for old times, dog. September. All right, you said something. All right, I'm gonna hold you to it. Clear your calendar, Jordan. You already know once the fight start, once the main event start, the show is yours. So you know how that shit go. So yeah, I'll make sure I had this shit cleared up for you, dog. Yeah, that'll be a goodie. So yeah, man, maybe Errol will get his ass off the farm or couch. Maybe he'll get on the undercard. Get on Buzz undercard, man. Why not? Because I mean, I would love to see Errol Spence come back, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you doing. CTE is real out here, man. So shout out to Charles, man. That's the homie right there, man. Shout out to Charles. What up, Marky? My dog. Shout out to Marky Dan up in here. Y'all subscribe to him. You got that channel and another. And I support other content creators, man. And that's one thing about me. Y'all gonna have to understand, man. I don't hate on nobody. I name my shit promotions for a reason, man, because I always try to show promo to other people. It ain't just about one person. And that's what happens. That's what happens a lot on this media shit. This is why I feel back a lot. Because I realize that some people think that it's about competition, when not everybody's taking that angle, man. Some people's working on their craft and doing what they do, but sometimes you can't even be cool with people because they think you their competition. And a lot of times we're not even moving like that. At least I know I'm not, man. I want everybody to win. I know I'm nice, and if you nice, then we both nice. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that nigga, hey, fuck that nigga over there. I don't even move like that. But it's a lot of people that got that mentality that they always trying to, you know what I'm saying, shit on the next person when they see somebody doing good cooking or whatever, and they feeling some type of way. Hey, man, you niggas are cornballs to me, bro. And that's why I distance myself from y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen me come around, it's because of that. A lot of y'all got egos, man. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessary egos. And not everybody's competing with you, man. Some people just, you know what I'm saying, genuinely support what you do, and it is all about brotherhood. But if you're on some stupid shit, some fake shit, then no, I don't want anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? But like T.I. said, ATL, I don't want to kick it with you. None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit, man. So I let everybody know out the gate, what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about losing subs. None of that weak ass goofy shit. A lot of y'all gotta just do fake shit because y'all trying to get as many super chats as you can. But do you? But if you fake, go ahead and sub. I'm okay. Yeah, no sub begging. We don't do that over here, man. You're gonna come across somebody might come across a video that subbed to me 3 months ago. They be like, "Oh, gotta go." I'm like, "Hey, go ahead. Maybe I catch you on the rebound or something, but go ahead, do what you gotta do." You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna fake it to make it over here, dog. Hey, one love, man. Black Horseman. Y'all be positive. Hopefully the Charlos come back. Hopefully the Spence can come back, and hopefully you disgruntled media ninja mites get y'all life together, man. Stop hating. Congratulate this brother who's daring to be great and care about legacy. Because when y'all boy was only caring about drinking and partying and trying to be a thug, we had one already in the holster that was putting in work on some big champ shit. His name is Bud Crawford. So show some respect. You feel me? Flame of fade to Bud Crawford, man. On to the next.